Good evening, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. I, of course, am Tanya of Tanya's Primetime TV, and thank you for coming through tonight. Please make sure on your way in that you hit the like button while I'm trying to get this hair out of my face. My hair is everywhere tonight. Please make sure you hit the like button on your way in. Thank you so much. For those of y'all who just happened to come across my live tonight, I want to thank you as well for joining my live tonight. And please, please, please hit the subscribe button so you can not miss any of my notifications, whether I go live or whether I'm uploading a visual. Thank you very much. But tonight, we're going to be discussing Queen Sugar. Y'all, this last episode was lit. It was really good. It was really, really, really good. And certain things that I told y'all that I think might happen, or I think might have happened, we're going to talk about them. We're going to be talking about them because y'all know sometimes when I be doing my commentary on these TV shows, whether it's reality shows or primetime TV shows, sometimes I be right when I be guessing what's going to happen in the next episode. So y'all come on in, sit down, have a seat. And I do apologize. I was supposed to be live at 9:30. I could not figure out why my system wasn't working properly. Then I realized that I had to recopy my stream key because the stream key or the stream code had changed. And it's done that before. I don't know why it does that. I really don't know why, because normally the stream key, you can use that key over and over and over, the code over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, but every once in a while, on the full blue moon, the stream code will change, and you have to recopy it and put the new stream code on your streaming system. So, again, I apologize. I was supposed to go live at 9:30. Technical difficulties. Please, please, please forgive me. But anyway, everybody, come on in so we can discuss Queen Sugar. We are, and by the way, this episode is called Face Speckled. I watched the episode, and if y'all know where they get the title of the episode, please let me know, because I'm trying to remember, like, was somebody's face speckled on here, or was I don't know, but anyway, sometimes they give these episodes these weird names, and sometimes it becomes very clear when you are watching the episode, but in this case, I was like, face speckled, what the hell, what do that mean? But anyway, we are on season 4, episode 5, and again, the title of this last episode was called Face Speckled. Let's talk about Nova. Nova right now is everybody's worst enemy. Everybody except for her nephew. Micah, out of her family, out of her siblings, her auntie, he's like the main one that's messing with her at this time right now, mainly because he feels like she's like the most truthful person out of the family right now. And I think that's mainly because she put a whole bunch of secrets, a whole bunch of family skeletons in the book. Some things got snatched from up under the rug that was placed under the rug. Nova is still having nightmares too. Now, remember the first nightmare she had. It was her and it was her siblings, and they were running around on the farm, and she had tripped and fell, and her siblings had ran on, Charlie and Ralph Angel, they had ran on, and she was on the ground, and when she lifted herself up off the ground, remember, she was a little kid, but when she looked up off the ground in her dream, she saw herself as an older person. Now, we didn't really know what the dream was about or what it meant, but remember, I said I might be reaching, and you guys, sometimes I'll be like, I might be reaching, but this is what I feel like. This is what's in my soul. And I had told y'all, I had a feeling that something happened with one of those siblings. when they were younger. Now, we come to find out that Nova, um, at her book on her book tour, the only person that showed up was her nephew. Again, Micah's the only one really messing with her out the family. Um, and he was there, and all the other seats was empty from her siblings and her auntie's, husband, where they're supposed to sit. While Micah was there, I really can't believe she read this either. While Micah was there, now when she first gave out the manuscripts to her family members, the part that she read during the tour, the last little chapter that she put in the tour, in the book, she didn't have that in the book when she gave out the manuscripts to her family. So when she read that, I was like, oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. She started talking about how, remember the trip that we had heard about before when her father had taken her fishing. I can't remember the exact age. She might have been between, like, I don't know, 10 and 12-ish, something like that. Maybe 13. And he had taken her to get to go fishing like he normally would. But this time, something happened at I think it's the bait and tackle shop or something like that. And her father went in there and came out looking frazzled. And I think she said he was sweating and there was blood on his face. And like he had been in a fight or altercation. Come to find out, though, there was 3 white guys in that shop. And they had threatened to do harm to Nova. And remember, she was probably about, I think she was a teenager. So I want to say like 12, 13-ish. And they had threatened to do something to her. Nova, she was reading out loud in front of everybody at the book tour that later, I don't remember if it was that night. I think it was days later or a week or so later or something. And she said she saw her dad in the orchard or in the by the trees and stuff on their farm, and he dug 3 big holes in the ground. She said she didn't know what they were for. She didn't interrupt her father, and her father didn't see her off into the distance. Didn't see her checking him out. Come to find out later, those 3 guys that threatened to do harm to her, those 3 white men, they were no longer seen again. So let's see. He's digging 3 big holes out in his out in the woods off the farm. And those 3 white guys who threatened to do something to Nova just disappeared in the thin air. Now, when Micah got home and told his mother about what Nova said, then she conferred with her Auntie Vi, and they were discussing it at the diner. Auntie Vi was like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. So Auntie Vi knows something. Now, from Nova's story, and for some reason, I just feel like there's more to it. Like I said, I could be reaching. I feel like there's more to it because I'm thinking, okay, if somebody threatened to do harm to your child, but they didn't really do harm to your child, why'd you kill them and bury them? I guess it's like, okay, I'm going to prevent it. I'll prevent it from happening. Instead of going to the authorities. I know this was back in the day. I know it's in the South and all that. But I'm like, I wonder if something happened. If those 3 men didn't do something to somebody else in the family, or if they did something to somebody that maybe her father knew about. Because for him to just kill them off of them threatening because there was like an altercation, an argument or whatnot, and they probably was making jokes like, oh, your daughter, she sure looking mighty fine. You know how they used to do. You already know. Yeah, how old is she? She's a beautiful girl. You better keep an eye on her. They probably said some stuff like that. And he probably got mad, probably swung at one of them, Then they put him out the shop. They never went fishing again. And Nova says she never saw those 3 white guys again. But I'm telling y'all, I might be reaching, as I do sometimes. But didn't I tell y'all that I think something happened to one of them? So I'm thinking that something really happened. Maybe not to Nova, but maybe her father knew of something happening to another child, and that's why he murdered them. So they wouldn't hurt his daughter or hurt somebody else, but we shall see. We shall see. But what do y'all think about the doctor? The doctor. Like we have been hearing all these secrets that Nova keeps putting in the book about her, family members, on all the way back to her father. And then the doctor shows up on the book tour, right? And the doctor starts giving her, a whole bunch of shit during the when Nova's talking about her book. And I'm like, why is this lady being so mean? Why is she doing so much speculating, making Nova seem like her book wasn't really all that? Telling her that, there's it's just a bunch of accolades and stuff like that. And Nova was being really, really defensive. I thought they was about to start cursing each other out or something. By the way, the doctor's name was Dr. Octavia. Dr. Octavia. And come to find out, and I kept staring at that doctor. I'm like, where do I know her? Where do I know her? Where do I know her? And I kept picturing the face in my head, like, I know this face. I know this face. That is Cree Summer. I was like, oh my God. I haven't seen Cree Summer in anything in a long time. So what I did was I went to Wiki and I looked her up, and I'll be dang. I'm like, this lady. Okay, now y'all know who Cree is, right? She played Freddie in the TV show A Different World, which was a spinoff of The Cosby Show. Y'all remember, right? And I kept saying, oh my God, why does she look familiar? Anyway, I realized who she was. I looked her up, and I was like, oh my gosh, this lady, I haven't seen her in a while, but oh my God, her career rap sheet. I mean, I did not know that she does voicing, like animated, cartoons and TV shows and movies, but she's done over 106 different characters. She has all these TV shows behind her, movies. I had no idea. I'm like, I don't remember seeing her in nothing since I can't even remember. I can't remember, but I did love her in, when she used to play in that TV show, A Different World. So it was nice to see her in this show. I'm like, oh, she's kind of aging okay too. She's looking pretty good, because who was that other one from Different World? The other light skinned one, the one that was with Dwayne Wine. Dwayne Wine, is that how you say it? Jasmine Guy, she ain't aging that well. But it seems like everybody else on the TV show is. But anyway, she's the doctor. And I was like, okay. After that was over, and the doctor called her in to talk to those students or whoever those youngsters were, we finally got a grasp of what the big issue was about. Is this one of the secrets that Nova dared not to put in the book? I mean, she put everybody else's secrets in there and put everybody else's skeletons in there and snatched everything out from under rugs on everybody else in the family. But where is Nova's dirt in the book? I think this is one of the ones. Okay? When she was up there, the doctor, when she started to get mad because Nova did not acknowledge her in the book, and when that young black girl, one of the students, I believe, when she was talking to Nova about her outfit or her attire or something like that, Nova got real snippy with her, and I was like, what is this about? And then as soon as the young lady walked away, she was like, oh, so I see you still got your type. Still got your type. You notice the girl, like her and Nova, both dark skinned. Nova obviously was a student of the ladies. The lady obviously took her under her wing. She was telling Nova, oh, the girl is brilliant. She's smart. Nova's like, I see through all that. And I do too. See, this is what I think is going on here. The doctor, I think she is the one who introduced Nova into, or basically made her like women. Now, maybe Nova already was into women before the doctor, but I think the doctor is either brought it out to her or introduced it to her. And from what Nova's trying to say, from what it was looking like to me, is that the doctor is still up to it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because this is what I'm saying, that the doctor is into young women, maybe even just her students. I don't know, but something seems strange there. Like maybe the doctor is doing and maybe has always done something that might be a little bit immoral, in her career. Like messing with her students. But we shall see. But that's what I think is going on. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But that's what I really think. And they ended up in bed anyway together. After they was arguing and had a heated discussion. And the doctor got mad. Like, you just gave me one line. And that's what the whole thing was about when they were, when she was standing up in front of everybody and talking about Nova's book. She believed that Nova is better than just a family tell-all snitch book in so many words. That's basically what she was trying to say. She's like, memoir, this ain't nothing but a tell-all family snitch book. Telling on all your family members, skeletons and stuff, when you could be like a super, author, but you settled for this tell-all book about your family. So that's what the whole thing, I was like, why is this lady giving her so much shit, about her book? But anyway, that's what it's about. And then also among that, she didn't acknowledge her. She gave her like one little line in her book. Didn't acknowledge her at all because they had a situationship. When Nova was a student, they had a situationship. And I think Nova, now y'all tell me what y'all think, but I think Nova left her out that book for a purpose. For a reason, because maybe she didn't want to face the fact that maybe something happened that should not have happened between her and a teacher or a director, or I don't know, but we shall see. As far as who was I about to get on next? Okay, as far as Blue, now. This is so funny because I swear to God, check my videos, go back and check my reviews on the last show of the last review I did on this show. And I'm telling y'all, I had said that what's gonna happen with this book, with Blue, with Ralph Angel, and with his ex-girlfriend, Blue's mother. I said, what's gonna happen? This how Blue gonna find out that Ra is not his father. I said that when the book comes out, people in the parish, in their little country town, is going to read the book. One of the parents is going to go home and discuss the book like with her husband or with her boyfriend or with somebody, and their child is going to overhear them discussing how Blue how Ra is not Blue's dad. And then they gonna come to school and tell Blue, did not say that, see? I'll be right sometime. Your girl, Tanya Primetime, be right sometime. That's exactly what happened. Blue had a fit, and I also said he is going to be super emotional, because that's just how Blue is. I mean, he does play with dolls and stuff, and I know most people think that, ain't nothing wrong with boys playing with dolls. But all I was getting at was Blue is very emotional, and he did get emotional, and he tried to go upside that boy's head, and I think he got suspended, or I know he got sent home. But anyway, Ralph Angel, he had to go up there and pick him up and take him home and explain to him. They finally sat Blue down. Finally, him and Darla sat Blue down. I was wondering how long it was going to take for them to sit that boy down and tell him that Ra is not his real father. Because I knew they should tell him soon. I mean, in a normal situation, they probably could have went some years, because Blue still, he only 6? He's still young, 7, something like that. So they probably could have went to maybe 10 or 11 or something like that. Not teenage years, not that far. But anyway, they finally sat him down and told him. That was so really sweet how Blue was up there and he was crying and Rob was trying to comfort him, and he was telling them, he said, is that why we don't look the same? Is that why you so black chocolate and I'm so really, really light with curly hair, looking more like his mother or whoever the other guy is who's the real father instead of looking like Raw. And then he told him, he said, but if you're not my father, how do you know, how I know that you're going to stay around or something? And basically he told him, I chose you, I'm not your bio dad, but I chose you and I chose to be your father and raise you as my son. So he ain't got nothing to worry about. So hopefully that won't be a concern with Blue, after this. But Darla, y'all, hey, Miss Natalie Nolans. Hey, thank you for tuning in tonight. I was just about to talk about Darla and about how I could be reaching. Y'all know when I say I could be reaching, I'm usually right. But on this one, hey Roxanne, how you doing, love? Thanks for tuning in tonight. And make sure y'all hit that. I know y'all got me with the thumbs up button. But as far as Darla, y'all, if y'all watched the last episode, why do I get the feeling that Darla is going to go backwards? Darla used to be really seriously addicted to drugs. I have that feeling with it coming out in the book, in Nova's book, that Blue, his father is not Ralph Angel. And then on top of that, Nova, she went into details about what Darla used to do to get her drugs. Now, I don't know if it was just one person that Darla used to sleep around with, or if I can't remember if she was out there like that with a lot of people to get her drug money, or if it was just one individual, that she hooked up to get her drug money. But it's in the book. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew that Nova put in there that the baby ain't Ralph's, and that Darla, slept with somebody else and got pregnant, and Ra didn't know. And, until Blue was several years old, that's when Ra found out. But I did not know that she went that far. So Darla, she's shaking up. She's like really shaking up. Did you see how hard she was praying? Like when she was like praying, she's like, Lord, please help me. Please help me. I was like, oh my God, please, Darla, don't go back. Please don't go back. But I'm sorry, y'all. I have a bad feeling that Darla is going to go back to them drugs. I have a bad feeling. It's like I was so hopeful that her and Ra would get back together, and maybe that's not their testimony. That's not their testimony, because Ra seems pretty happy with this little cute lady that he's with. Shoot. He was on a picnic with her. They had shared their little kiss and everything, was getting really intimate with each other on their little picnic. And then he was interrupted because, Blue was cutting up in school, so he had to leave the picnic. But she's not talking to her dude. She's not answering his phone calls. The guy that Darla was seeing, she's not answering his phone calls. I just hope that she don't go in reverse. I really hope not, because that was awful. The way they had her strung out on drugs and had her character looking and stuff, I was like, ooh, Darla, she was looking bad. But yeah, you said she hopes she does not go back to her old ways. I really hope not either. I really, really hope not either. So we don't have to pray for that child. Pray for that child. And matter of fact, while I'm talking about praying, did you get my comment on your video, Miss Naturally New Orleans? I had responded to, you had put it on one of my videos that you sorry you missed a live or something, And then I made a comment to you, and then I also made that same comment on one of your videos that I had already saw, telling you that I was keeping you guys in my thoughts and prayers because I was watching the news and the weather down there looks like it's about to get crazy. So I even made a community post and, to tell all, my Facebook, my YouTube, my fellow YouTube, commentators, my fellow YouTubers, and all of our supporters to make sure we keep New Orleans and the surrounding area in our prayers, because it looks like the hurricane is going to be down there, by this weekend or something. That looks real scary. So I'm keeping all you guys down there in my prayers, in my thoughts and prayers, because that looks scary. I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it with those storms down there. I don't know how y'all do it. Up here, we face stuff too here, with the snow and the ice and we get some bad winter storms in the Midwest now. We get some really bad winter storms, and then we got the tornadoes, and stuff like that. But yeah, just try to hold it down there, and just know that I'm thinking about y'all, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too. But yeah, so as far as Darla, again, I hope she doesn't get hooked on them drugs. But the way she was like reaching out to Ra makes me think of something else too. That maybe she might start needing him more. And maybe it might take him away from the new lady in his life. And that maybe that new lady might not understand, might get a little jelly, and try to back away. Because she has yet to find out about his criminal past, about his criminal history. So I wonder when that'll come into play also. Because she is an attorney. I think is she a prosecutor? I can't remember if she's a prosecutor or a defense attorney, but I know she works for the courts. So I can't remember which one, but either way. But you said you just been trying to keep things. Oh, okay, I read that comment. But what else did I want to talk about? You don't like her, really? You said you don't like her. I can't even remember the lady's name off the top of my head. You know what? That's funny because I know the names of all the other characters, but it's like when she came into the picture. Remember we was talking about her last time? I was like, that woman, she done took our man. She done got Ralph Angel and done swooned. And I can't remember her name. I never even really paid attention or something. But when she was kissing on him this last episode, I was like, oh, I'm so jealous because he is just, oh, Lord. And he was down there at the Essence Festival. People had pictures with him and everything. So I should have went to Essence. Oh Lord, can you imagine meeting him and I come back and then do a review on the show? I would have him as my my back. I would have him on a wall behind me. Me and him and I together in the picture. I would have it on the wall. I had to put my green screen up, y'all. I would have to put my green screen up and have the picture of us down in NOLA. Lord have mercy. That is just whoo. He is too sexy for words. I tell you. But anywho. As far as who else I wanted to talk about? Okay, as far as Charlie, I think Charlie's going to run for councilwoman. You said you met him just because I got married. Oh, really? I'm jealous. That was when I really was like, whoo, ride that grapefruit. Okay, let's get back. Focus. Ooh, y'all gonna have me pop that movie in before I go to bed. But Charlie. How do y'all feel about Charlie and her hubby Davis? Um, and how he needs her help now. And as far as he's concerned, he's now all apologetic. I know I hurt you. I know I did this. And I know I destroyed our family. And I know I did this, that, and the third. But now, now I need my job at the college. So, at least for the sake of our son, could you help me out here? Because now, after the book is out and everybody done found out what Charlie and him did with that young lady, the incident with, Davis's teammates and all them and the young lady, and how Charlie paid her off so that her husband at the time, Davis, wouldn't face any serious jail time. Now that the story is out, people are protesting at his college. Students are protesting at the college where he just got a job. Students are walking out. They don't want him teaching there anymore. And now he needs Charlie to help him keep his job. That's after he just sprung his daughter on her by bringing his daughter to their house. His daughter, that's the one he had when he was, messing around on Charlie. He kept her a secret for a very long time. You see, the child is like 12 or 13 years old. And now, like last season, that's when he told Charlie about his daughter. So yeah, after he springs that on him and comes to visit and all this, Charlie goes off talking about that's your baby. I'm not about to be her stepmama or surrogate mama or something like that. Because her mother passed. I can't remember how she passed, if it was from cancer. I can't remember. But her mother did pass, and that's why Davis has her. And so he brought her over, Charlie's house to see her brother, Micah. Her half brother, Micah. I think Charlie eventually will probably get over it and maybe soften up, because when she saw the girl, now she could have been like you know how some females are. When they first meet the other child, they are rude, they are disrespectful, they don't want them in their house. I done seen this in real life. Don't you bring your child over to my house, even though we got kids together and they sisters and brothers. Okay, I understand they gotta have a relationship with my kids, but you take them somewhere else. Go to your house, go to the park, go to Mickey D's, go somewhere else. But you ain't bringing them up in my house. I done seen that happen in real life, and I'm like, but the child ain't got nothing to do with it. The child is innocent. So I'm hoping that Charlie will soon warm up to the little girl, because she has no mother. And now she's been thrown into this whole situation because she didn't know anything about Davis and what him and his teammates did to that lady. She didn't ask to be thrown into all of this. So I don't know. I'm like, Charlie, come on, Charlie. She was like, have fun taking care of your kids and tending to your two kids. Because Charlie, like, I only had one. We only had one. That's it. But yeah, so we gotta see how that goes. And then I think Charlie's gonna run for councilwoman. She has like 2 days to run for councilwoman. She finally figures out the story behind the Landrys, what they're trying to do. Because remember last season, they were battling about the prison, right? And then Charlie managed to get them off the prison. The plans, they got tossed out. No prison, no destroying part of the farm for the prison. But they had a backup plan. The interstate, right through the black people's farms, right through the black farm owners, right through Charlie and them farm as well, through their property as well. So in order for her to try to come to battle that or win or keep them from, their parish, keep them from St. Joe and maybe, be like 5 miles over, she decided that she might as well run for councilman. Charlie be doing the most. I'm like, Charlie be doing the most. I mean, I like Charlie because she's really smart. She's really intelligent. She comes off sometimes as really hard and kind of mean at times, but I think that's needed with her. Somebody in the family has to be that. Somebody has to be that and be grounded at all times. And she has this guard up and everything, and I think without her being that way, they probably wouldn't have their farm right now. If they relied on Nova, if they relied on Nova or Ralph Angel, I don't know. But I know y'all came in a little bit after I was discussing Nova. So I want to ask y'all, remember when they was talking about the 3 white men and how they had made threats to do something to Nova? Do y'all think her father killed those men? Do y'all think so? And do y'all think Aunt Vi is telling the truth? Because I think Aunt Vi is leaving something out. And remember when she went into the bathroom and she was crying her heart out? I mean, that was so... I mean, some people, they just deserve a Emmy. Because how such great actor or actresses they are. Her wailing, that cry, and her husband, Hollywood, when he first got up to run to her, and then he just heard the pain, and he was like, nah, I'm not going to interrupt that. I'm going to sit right here. It was like he was there. Like he was ready to support her. Like as soon as she opened that door, he's going to be right there. Ooh, I love me some Hollywood. Child, I love me some Hollywood. That is a man's man. That is what I love, a man's man. But yeah, he was like, I'm going to just sit right here and chill and let her have her cry and just be there for her when she opens that door. But I thought that was just, hey, Kalui, hi, how you doing? Hey, she repping the primetime squad with the TVs. Thanks, love. Thanks for checking in tonight. We just up here discussing these border loans. But yeah, again, I think Vi is leaving something out, and that's why she was howling and crying the way she did. Like as if something really, really either happened to Nova or happened to somebody else from those 3 white men. And that's the reason why her brother, well, what it looks like he killed all 3 of them and buried them on the farm. But, I can't believe she put it in the book. Like that could be why it's affecting Aunt Vi the way it's affecting her, because it's in the book. So how much you want to bet? Okay, I'm about to go reaching again, y'all. Follow me. How much y'all want to bet that after this is put in the book and after her talking about it publicly, how much you want to bet their father really did kill those 3 white men for something they did? And how much you want to bet that those white men might be related to some of them people that's trying to take over their farm? And how much you want to bet that maybe some of them white people knows what really happened, and that's why they're continually trying to take their farm? Am I reaching too far, y'all? Am I reaching too far, y'all? Y'all let me know. Y'all pull me back in. Pull me back in if y'all think I'm reaching too far now. But I don't know. Because ever since the beginning, it's been like a lot of hateful vibes from the people who own the property around the farm. And they've been trying to get their hands on the farm this whole time and take, like when her father lost the farm, when he couldn't farm anymore and he lost the farm and he got sick and all that. They try to get their paws on that farm so fast, and then here comes Charlie. Charlie to the rescue. You said, yeah, them damn white men just fired me yesterday. They said, ooh, you got fired, Kalui? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I hope you really find something really, really soon. I really do. I'm sorry to hear that. Shoot, the way the world is set up today and how expensive stuff is today, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on nobody. They fired you for being Christian? Hold up, where you working at? You can be fired for being Christian? Well, what, hold on. What was their religious background? Hold on, see, now I'm like, inquiring minds want to know. Oh, it's a bank? So were you like talking about religious stuff at work, or and they didn't like it, or Illuminati? Oh, they're Illuminati and Buddhists. Okay, is that Illuminati stuff real? I've been hearing about it and hearing that a lot of famous rich people, stars and actors and actresses and stuff like that are part of the Illuminati. They always say like Beyonce and Jay-Z was part of Illuminati, and I don't know. I really never believed it, but then again, I really never looked into it either. But you order some Christian bet. Oh wow, now that's crazy, and that's something I would do. Not because I'm like this overly Christianized person, but I was raised in church, so that's something I would probably do. But then again, usually when I order checks, it usually be something like animals on there, like dogs or something like that, because I like puppies. But that's messed up. Oh wow. That's messed up. Well, maybe, I don't know if you can like maybe try to sue them or file a lawsuit or something like that. But I hope it gets rectified. I hope it gets corrected, the situation, or you get some kind of compensation or something out of that situation, because that's wrong. That is really wrong. God's got me to, yes, always. He got us. I done had several times over the years losing jobs, layoffs, back to back. When I used to work in real estate, that's why I know real estate, you can make some good money in real estate. But after the last big, what was that, 2008, 2009, when everybody was losing their homes and all the real estate companies was closing and people was homeless and all that kind of stuff, I went a total different direction in careers. I was like, I did like 12 years in real estate. After being laid off 3 times, after being at jobs for years and getting laid off, I was like, nope. I will never look at another closing document ever. Ever, unless it's my own closing document that I am signing for my own property. It was bad. Yeah, I was at the first place for like 8 years. 8 years. Then got laid off. And then got at another place. I was there for 4.5 years. Same thing, real estate. Got laid off. I was like, then I was at another one for a few years. And I have a really good work history, by the way. Been working since I was like 14 years old. So I have a good work history. But for a while, with the way the economy was, I was just layoff after layoff after layoff. And it wasn't like they laid off just me. or the last person in. You know how jobs be like, the last person in gotta go. It was like the whole company, the whole thing just shut down. Like everybody's like, what we gonna do now? You know, what we gonna do? But yeah, that was crazy. So yep, I said I'm never getting to that field again. Never, ever, ever. And that's when I got into insurance. And then also, you know, the cake decorating, being a custom cake decorator. That's really not a job though. That's just something I like to do. I want to eventually make it a job if the stars align right, and if I had it my way, that's what I would do full time. I would do YouTube, and I would do that full time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I would still be recording my reviews and recording my cake decorating live like I do now. That's what I would do. You said, can you hook me up? Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I said though, for real, if I was to open my own like bakery and all that kind of stuff and took it seriously, I would only hire those really close to me. I don't want to hire nobody that I don't know. I don't. Because I want it to be like for family and friends. And I definitely want to hire like some of the teenagers in the family. Or people who need people who are interested in baking. You know, like some kids who be in college and they might need to work somewhere. What do they call it? Excuse me. My mind, okay, you know I'm old. I'm getting old. What they call the students, they need somewhere to work to get their hours or something like that. I can't think of it right now. Internship. You know, something like that. So I don't know. We'll see if the stars align right. We shall see what's in the future. But you said I really want you to. I do too, Roxanne. I do too. A lot of people keep pushing me. And I'm like, I just gotta see. Right now, my mind is focused on getting this last kid through college. And I don't know. We'll see. You say yes, better safe than sorry. But I always say, you always should have a hobby. You should always have a hustle. Because you never know what happened. I thought I was going to be in real estate forever, but you never know what's going to happen. And, you know, you said my son had a small business. He made sweet bread, cinnamon buns. Ooh, that sounds good. And pineapple bread. Ooh, that sounds good. And he made a lot of money. See, that's where it's at. And see, the thing about it, but like I said, I only do for my family, friends, my church. Like this weekend. Well, what's tomorrow? Friday. Tomorrow night, I gotta start working on my pastor's little girl's birthday cake. She wants a what is it called? The Laugh Out Loud girls. I think. Is that what they call? Laugh Out Loud. Something like that. The Laugh Out Loud girl. Something like that. I got it wrote down. I know. But anyway, she wants cupcakes and she wants a sheet cake. So I'm going to do that for my pastor's daughter starting tomorrow because it's due Saturday. But yeah, it's just family, friends, my kids, my church, funerals, you know, stuff like that. I just like doing it. I just like it's fun. It's not like a job to me or nothing like that. It's something I really enjoy, and that's why I said if I ever get the opportunity, I would turn it into a full-time, you know, business. But but Roxanne, I am off this weekend. I don't have to go to the nursing home. Yay. I don't have to go to the nursing home. So that's a good thing. I'm off this weekend. Besides the cakes, you know, for my pastor's little girl. That's all I gotta do. So, but anyway, Is there something else we want to discuss on the show? Did we discuss everything that I wanted to discuss? Um, let's see. We talked about Dr. Octavia and how I think she sleeps with her students, and that's why Nova is confused. Well, not confused, but that's probably why Nova started liking girls, liking females in the first place, because I think that Dr. Octavia sleeps with her students. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, we talked about Davis. We talked about Ralph, Angel, and Blue. We talked about Darla, how I think she might get addicted to drugs again. What else? We talked about their father and the possibility that he killed those 3 men. I know what I meant to talk about. Okay. Remember, okay. Well, y'all, I'm saying remember, like, it happened forever ago. But y'all know when Aunt Vi's ex, what was his name? Jimmy Dale. I swear it just reminds me of those sausages every time every time I hear his name. But Jimmy Dale, okay, remember Jimmy Dale? He came to visit Vi, and he was getting kind of rough. And then Hollywood had to monkey stomp his butt. He had to mollywop his butt in the front yard, right? What was the real reason why he came there? Again, I might be reaching, but I think he knows some secrets too about the father and about the land and the property. And I think the whole reason why, remember when the father wrote them that letter and he told them that he wanted them to have the land? Basically, he didn't want the land to go to nobody else. Because I think there's bodies on that land. And I think Vi's ex-husband might also know. I think he knows. Or maybe those white families know that's trying to take over the property. Or maybe he might threaten to tell those white other property owners what's on that property. That's what I think. And I think, remember I said I think he will be back, and that's not the end of Jimmy Dale. I'm telling y'all. I don't think that those bodies, those 3 men that came up missing, I don't think that's going anywhere right now, especially with Nova mentioning it in the book. So, we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see. But I think that Jimmy Dale, after he got his butt monkey stomped, in the grass in the front yard of the house that he used to own, I think we will see us some Jimmy Dale again. And I think it's going to have to do with that land. They don't want them. Their father did not intend for that land to go to nobody else but those children. And I think it was very important for them to get that land and do everything possible to save that land from foreclosing and from all those farmers losing their property, because there are bodies on that land. I'm telling you. I might be reaching though. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got on this show. This was probably, I don't know, I think this was probably the best episode this season so far for me. I think this was the best episode. So we shall see. Next episode, we're going to see if somebody going to find out if them white people really buried in the yard. If Darla might start hitting the, what was she on again? Was it meth? I think it was meth that Darla was on before. Am I right? Or was it something else? I think it was meth. And we still waiting to find out if that lady who likes Ralph Angel is going to find out about his criminal history and drop him. What else? I think that's it. So y'all, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Do I owe y'all a review? I think basketball wise, what's today? Thursday? I think Basketball Wives came on Tuesday. Yep, I owe y'all reviewing Basketball Wives, so I will get on that tomorrow. I'll probably come live to y'all tomorrow while I'm starting on the cake and the cupcakes for my pastor's daughter. While I'm starting that tomorrow night, I might come live to y'all discussing Basketball Wives while I am decorating the cake or the cupcakes, whichever one. I think I'm gonna do the cupcakes first. So I don't know. We shall see. But anyway, yes, I love doing stuff for the kiddos. For the kiddos. Those are my favorite requests. When somebody asks me to make a cake for their little kid, I'm like, oh my god. And then she was like, could you use a lot of colors? And I'm like, yes. I swear, I'm like, you know how, it's like, to me, it's like just playing with my favorite toys. When I make stuff for kids, it's like me playing with my favorite toys because I get to be super creative, and kids love bright things and colorful things, and you get to play. You really get to play, while you're doing it or whatnot. You know what I mean. Like, I like, next to kids is cakes for females. And then lastly, no shade, fellas, no shade. But lastly is cakes for men. And that's because men don't usually like all the frills and stuff. So you don't want the cake to look too basic, but you don't want it to look overly frilly and stuff, overly decorated. And I do pretty well with men cakes. I even had somebody tell me, like, oh my god, it's perfect. It's not too much. It's just him. It's just perfect for him. Like, she was like, oh my god, yeah, this is a man cake. This is for a man. Like, so, you have to be careful when you're making cakes for guys. You have to be careful. Because they don't like all that extra stuff. But yeah, kids do get excited, Roxanne. They do get excited. But yep, so I'm going to have fun with that. I'm already debating on which colors I'm going to use and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to start on that order tomorrow night. And again, I'm going to watch Basketball Wives, and then we can talk about that while I'm decorating cakes tomorrow night. But in the meantime and in between time, everybody, Primetime Squad, you know how we do. Make sure y'all hit those thumbs up buttons, that like button if you haven't already did it. And if this is the first time in my life, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, please. And thank you so much, so you can catch all of my future content and videos and get notifications by hitting that bell also. And in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, stay safe. Be blessed, and make sure you guys keep the South in your prayers. That New Orleans area down there, they're facing some extreme storms coming up within the next few days. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And yes, throw up them TVs, Kalui, and Primetime Squad, throw up them TVs. And y'all stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces. Good night.